Hello guys, my name is Jana. I'm from Ukraine and welcome to my live stream. Today you've got me all for 1 hour and my topic is do you lose yourself in relations? And next for newbies who don't know me, let me show you a little bit about me. Guys, please feel free to ask me any questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine country, Ukraine culture, current events, and of course anything about us mysterious Ukrainian ladies. Guys, if you want YouTube to let you know when our girls go live, sure you subscribe and hit the bell. Please say hi in the chat and where are you from? Who would like to video chat with me face to face on camera live? It's easily just follow these two steps. Step one, Streamyard link I will put right now into our chat. You can find it. And step two, get verified. Note, for security reasons, you must verify your identity before you'll be allowed to video chat with the lady, which you can do simply making one-time donation. I will put also the donation link in the chat. So for that guys who still don't pass verification, you can do this. And guys, please keep in mind that this process can take some time because we have evening and our administrator can be not available for confirm this process. So please be patient. Also, you can do this anytime out of stream, out of our live stream. You can donate anytime you feel comfortable, and then you will be allowed to our video chats. After you make a donation to get verified, you can then have an unlimited number of face-to-face video calls on our streams completely free. Note, when entering Streamyard, you must write your full names, guys. Please, name and surname. And show your face on camera so the streaming girl can be clearly see you. Then she will know you are verified, so she is safe. And guys, also please don't forget to like this video, to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you will not miss out every time when our lady streamers come to share some important knowledges with you. Okay, I will say briefly hi in the chat who is here with me this evening today, and we will start our deep topic, guys. JC, hello to you, good evening. Lose myself in a relationship? No, oh great. But I lose myself in those eyes. In town at home, the port getting more building materials, just wanted to say hello. Yes, thank you for coming here even briefly. Yeah, I can see you have a nice time right now to build something, to develop something, to create something is a great process actually. And keep busy also nice. Nice to see you anyway. Hope you're well. Ват-ват. Привіт, шановна Жанна. Привіт, шановний Ват-ват. Thank you being with me. 4 more days until Nicholas Eve. We don't have such holiday here. Irvin, hi. Such a good boy from the very beginning of my streams. Nicholas Eve, okay. We have in Ukraine Nicholas Day 19th of December, just I think 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks we have difference. Presents for kids, Dutch Santa Claus. Yeah, yeah, we have the same tradition in Ukraine, but with a 2 weeks difference. Presents under the pillow. Will, dear Rejana, I am joining you for lunch. Say hi to Pauline and Hachi for me. Thank you so much, Bill. So caring, so kind. Have a nice lunch. Bon appetit to you. Magna here also. Hello to you. Yes, second helping of Jana today. And I see work tried to phone me, but I didn't answer. Great position. Stay masculine, don't pick up. Magna, it's not in right now. This is Bob speaking. Okay, some tips how to go out work. Irvin, this topic might apply to me, hopefully in good way. Yeah, it could be really good tips for you how not to lose yourself. Like, I hope you never feel this. We will speak about complicated things today, guys, but it's like tips for people how to get out of this zone when you lose yourself in relations, lost yourself in relations. But for you, Irvin, it would be also some tips how not to go get there and how to stay healthy person which is ready for relations. Like saying, thank you for joining me. Good evening. Jana, lost in relationship? Yes, in a loving relationship. No, in a relationship built on sand. Is this a fair comment, Jana? I understood what you want to say to me. And when you will listen to my topic today, you will understand that here is the point a little different. A good position, I will explain, I will answer this question after my topic when you will understand. Shalom, Samuel, shalom. No, I'm not in Kiev, I'm in Warsaw. Okay, guys, so let's start. If somebody will come after, also would be nice and maybe helpful for a lot of guys, because losing yourself in a relationship, proven ways to find yourself again. So would be some tips. We will speak today about such things that society has a pressure for modern men, and everybody expects from you that you will be strong in any situation, doesn't matter how you feel inside. And sometimes it can break people, and it can be difficult. And how you can understand, realize that you lose yourself in your relations when you don't feel yourself, when you absolutely fall in these relations, but you don't feel happy and you codependent from your partner, and it is not a healthy sign. So um, it's your man's nature. You need to be a provider, you need to be a protector, you need to be strong. You can't show your feelings and emotions out. Society expecting from you every time to be like a stone. Everybody speak about this. You also guys agree with this fact that men should be masculine, should be strong. That is good if you feel this way. But sometimes a man can really doubt, like if he can feel different, is he okay? Because like his partner or society, his family maybe expect some other things from him, like to be strong in any situation. Doesn't matter how do you feel in reality inside you. So let's discuss this, and to be protector and to be good to help to everybody, that is good, of course. But if you feel that you can do this, you can conquer this, and you are okay with yourself, So while being a nice guy, you who always is there to prop up your partner and provide support regardless of his own well-being may sound good in theory. The only thing is this type of mentality will breed a suffering. After everything is said and done, who is going to be there for you? Getting lost in a relationship is one of the most difficult experiences a man can go through. I can feel like your entire identity is at question as soon as any type of problem areas, and can make it almost impossible to be a strong, supportive, and loving partner. If you haven't established a core set of values for yourself or learning how to be assertive and set healthy boundaries, it is only a matter of time until your own identity will become obscured by the identity of the relationship. So, in one hand, we need to be strong and supportive. In other hand, you also need to feel your identity in these relations and not just lose yourself, like relations will tell you who you are. You should understand for yourself who you are. Now the question is, how and why does this happen? Why men lose themselves in relationships? Why do so many men forget to stand for who they are and what they believe in just to prop up the relationship? As it turns out, the answer lies in many men's deep-rooted lack of love for themselves. It is not just a lack of love, but it is also a fear of being alone, a fear of having to truly depend on themselves. At its core, it's really a fear of uncertainty. Relationship for many men in this state are their only source of safety, and oftentimes they will do or say anything to ensure that the relationship doesn't end, regardless of the effect it has on their own well-being. This is mostly a result of a lack of feeling whole on their own after a life of always following the crowd and making decisions based on social pressure, family pressure, and so on. In short, it is a lack of an ability to truly be self sufficient and independent. Or in mm, psychological terms, it is a lack of self individuation. Individual, individuation means becoming an individual, and insofar is individuality embraced our innermost last and incomparable uniqueness. It also implies becoming one's own self. We could therefore translate individuation as coming to selfhood. If you feel like you're losing yourself in relations, it may be time to take a step back and look inward. Many men who are not aware of themselves live their lives seeking outward validation. After years of this type of mentally of this mentality, these men end up becoming completely dependent on their partner for their own self-worth. So, guys, it means that sometimes you lost yourself, you don't care yourself and don't feel what you want, and you are so codependent and so depend on these relations that you don't realize who you are, and you're afraid to lose these relations and to stay lonely. And this fear, it push you uh, to stay in this uncertain condition, not to understand, not to realize who you are, what you like, really like, what are your real feelings, because you always need to show some other feelings to improve some others' expectations. And this fear push you to be patient to these uh, uncertain feelings, and not to realize, like to pretend. Understand, guys? Like you stay in relations, you afraid to lose these relations because your fear is if you will lose these relations, you don't know what to do. You will feel empty. You will feel lonely, and this fear brings bad feelings like you don't feel your identity and don't enjoy your life, all the processes you have. You don't realize what you really like in your life. It's actually a very difficult feeling and like point of life. And some people they pretend by years because they don't want to lose their family, they don't want to lose their partner. They like live in these sand castles. The 1 second. The type of the defeating self-talk is very common, but uh, importantly, is a complete lie. The only thing this mentality will do is keep you from knowing yourself and becoming a self-realized individual. While this is nothing wrong with being caring and being there for someone, you can never sacrifice yourself in this process. As soon as you begin to sacrifice your own well being in order to keep a relationship going, you are actually doing nothing but harm to yourself and your partner. Your partner, as you can understand, also will be not happy because when you feel not confident, when you feel not happy, your partner also will feel like you're weak, and it just burns and leads to unhealthy relations, which you're afraid to lose. So, like problem, create a new problem in your life, and in general, we have unhappy life. Not only are you losing yourself and becoming more distant from your own truth and identity, but you are also emasculating yourself and leaving the role of the male unfulfilled in your relationship. This only serves to drive our partner away, create an unhealthy dynamic, and completely ruin your ability to love yourself. If you don't know yourself, love yourself, and embrace yourself, how can you expect your partner to do so? There are two outcomes that can result from your becoming lost in your relationship. Your partner is struggling because they are not sure who you are, because you don't either. They want you to stand for something, be strong, and live your truth. They are confused because you don't do any of these things and are clinging to a false idea of who you are, or are wanting expecting you to be something that you are not. Your partner is overly depend on you and is projecting their inability to be there for themselves on you as codependency, impatience, anger, and so forth. Many men will allow themselves to be roped into this and play the role of the savior and nice guy who will sacrifice their own well being in order to save this person who cannot save themselves. This is because, as we mentioned, many men just don't want to be alone. This is a tall pill to swallow the most men, because a lot of the time this inability to be independent is a shared issue. The power of self love. This brings us to our first piece of advice. In a world dominated by in your face masculinity, it's not normal the most men to embrace self love. This type of attitude is often scoffed at as a result of the thick, ironclad walls that many men have built up around their hearts. The the image of man in today's society paints a picture of someone who doesn't need help from anyone and can weather any storm no matter how they are feeling inside. This leads to deep seated issues being created by men pushing their worries, insecurities, faults, and true feelings underneath the surface, all in the name of maintaining a false identity. Research tells us that this leads to terrible habits such as addiction, projection, and perhaps worst of all, depression, taking their place. And guys, this issue, this article reminds me yesterday's Bill. Yesterday, Bill told us about this actor, this very famous guy from Rangers, which, as we can assume, had a depression after divorce. Maybe he had this problem and he lost himself, his identity, or was not happy, or had depression, and it leads to very unlucky occasions. According to the National Institute for Mental Health, 4 times as many men as women die by suicide in the United States, which may result from a higher prevalence of untreated depression. Yet, 8 out of 10 cases of depression respond to treatment. I meant this one. If this eye-opening statistic tells us anything, it's that men in this country are in denial of their mental state and will do almost anything to stay distracted from the fact that they are ignoring their mental health. And this is a big reason why many men lose themselves in relationships. Why does this happen? Because they didn't know themselves before they go into it? Uh, if this is the case, it shouldn't be a surprise when your self identity is completely dependent on the state of your relationship. This equation does not add up and will almost always lead to self-destruction of a lifelong, unhealthy, and codependent dynamic. If you want to start on the journey to finding yourself again, try to start with this simple question: do you love yourself? Loving yourself is more than having a big ego. Guys, sometimes man can love himself in a bad way. Like you think you spend your time as you want, in some to let yourself some bad physical habits. But it is not a healthy love. So it's a little different. I will read you not my words about this, but it shows like unhealthy example of like you think you love yourself, but it's in the wrong way. Many men in society can say, "I love me," but then will proceed to drink 5 nights a week, chronically masturbate, think their worldview in the only right one, and project their insecurities onto others. This is the opposite of real self love. It goes deeper than that. down to your energy and how you take care of yourself and how to treat others, your career, patience, health, s- and sacred masculine energy. The main point to understand is this: you can't love others to your full capacity until you learn to love and appreciate yourself. So, to be a full and healthy personality, which can clearly understand what you like, which is your lifestyle, which is your real preferences, what you really like and not like to do. And when you clearly understand this, you need to protect these healthy personal borders, even if you find a partner. But you need to have these personal borders and not lose yourself in relations. It goes, self love is essentially a state of appreciation for yourself. It implies prioritizing your happiness and well being and not sacrificing them to please others. So, also need to feel the balance, the difference when you can help somebody and when you have during when you help somebody, you hurt yourself. So good to be a good guy. It's nice. But if it hurts to you, you should think about yourself first and not to be selfish. Like feel this balance between to being selfish and between help to everyone at the same time hurt yourself. While many guys get caught out up with their physical self, the real work lies in digging deeper into your inner self. It requires deeply knowing yourself and the values that make up your foundation. Do you really know why you are the way you are? Why you need to drink and to be surrounded by bros uh, who just stroke your ego? Why you crave affirmation from others in order to solidify your self worth? Confronting these questions may not be easy, but it is very important if you want to be able to maintain your sense of self within your relationships. How to find yourself again. Understand your masculine power. Giving love to someone else seems more reasonable to most men than ever giving it to themselves. Embracing love means giving out love freely. If you dig deep enough, it means giving out love without any expectations of return. The selfless, grounded, and gently powerful man is the most powerful and unstoppable force there is. And this sounds great. Many men who have found the path of self love refer to theme known as sacred masculinity, which is expressed well by hip hop artist Kelvin Gates. As he says in his video, power never shows power. Power is very gentle, and that is why I am very gentle with myself. Being gentle with your power is a form of self love. The notion of toxic masculinity is very relevant here, as many men will posture a being very tall in your face and confrontational just to prove their self worth and put themselves above others. This leads to anger and heart it destroys your ability to love yourself and in turn love others. It taints your energy and is only a defense mechanism to cover up the love that is missing from your life. The strongest men are those that reserve this power and channel it into caring for themselves, channel it into their career and their passions, and channel it into being a strong, supportive, motivated, and solid partner. This involves making your well being, both mentally and physically, a priority that you stand up for. Whether this is making sure you don't sacrifice self care time or whether you create some time free from stress, having this boundary set will help you stay mm, secreted and grounded within yourself. By embracing self love, protecting your energy, and maintaining control over your thoughts and actions, you will not only establish a deeper relationship with yourself, but you will attract the person that you were meant to be with all along. So, first of all, we need to be healthy, like personality, healthy physically, and when you become this person you can attract the same healthy person, because if you don't have a strong background inside yourself, true love to yourself, healthy love, not to be selfish, not to feel yourself like you are above others, when you're a good person you can attract in your life also a good healthy person, because if you love yourself real, you will not let toxic people in your life to be next to you, to use you. So this means find your independence. The concept of dependence and independence is a very deep and one. As humans are both meant to be independent and dependent. While we have met couples that are perfectly fine with spending every minute together, the truth is that the majority of the relationships today are truly dysfunctional and overly dependent. Here is a snippet from relationship coach regarding the concept of varying types of codependency. A person may meet the other person's need to feel good about themselves by keeping themselves small. A codependent relationship are the style of a relationship that a person will call codependent exhibits. It's dysfunctional and in nature. It is destructive to their well-being and the well-being of the person they are in relationship with. In fact, many people define codependency as an uh, excessive reliance on a partner. This is actually not the case where they are getting this from them from that people with a codependent style of being have a very poor sense of self. This excerpt perfectly highlights the main point here. All types of codependency stem from a common source, and that is poor sense of self. For a reason, who understands themselves and is in touch with their own truth, there is no dependence, there is only being. In more down to earth themes, there are some actionable ways to find yourself and your independence and get away from codependent dynamics. The first is to simply find your independence again. Ask yourself this: do you have a group of friends you hang out with outside of the relationship, or do you mainly depend on your partner for connection? If this is the case, the dynamic can breed too much neediness and cause you to inherit an overt amount of feminine energy, which can be actually work to repel your partner. If you have spent years and years relying on others, especially a partner of multiply partners, to feel you with self-worth, um, it is perfectly um, justified to take some time for yourself. This will help you to get in touch with your masculine energy and feel you with an ability to be strong, stand for something, and be a leader in your world. While this may not be what your partner says they want, we promise it's what they need. It's what you both need. So try to take time apart. Energy doesn't lie, and although it may seem corny, absence really does make the heart grow fonder. Know what you want out of relationship. In order to prevent yourself from getting lost in relationship, you need to have a clear idea of the values. Guys, I'm sorry, losing voice. In order to prevent yourself from getting lost in relationship, you need to have a clear idea of the values and characteristics of the healthy relationship, both with yourself as well as others. It is essential to stand up for yourself and create healthy boundaries in order to establish a solid foundation of your identity within a relationship. If you have not gone through very much self work, it is likely that you may not be with the partner who is right for you. While this is a hard truth, it speaks to your ability to really live your truth. Does your partner support herself and lift you up, or does she rely on you for her self worth? Other times, while you may not see it, your partner's mindset and dependency will mirror your own situation. Just as we mentioned, you should not depend on your partner for your own self worth. The reverse is true for your partner as well. When you do not know yourself, you likely do not know what you are looking for in a partner. This leads many men to engage in relationship with women based on codependency, lust, and other factors that do not equal true love. It is important to recognize how much of your own happiness and well-being you sacrifice just to fill a role. Don't get us wrong. Sacrifice and selflessness can be powerful ways to feel happy and be a good partner, but there is a difference between selflessness and self sabotage. This takes some serious self reflection in order to see the reality of your situation from an unbiased point of view. This is another reason why taking some time for yourself and creating space and a healthy boundary can help you to get back in touch with yourself and see things for how they really are. Embracing the path of uncertainty. If you really want to find yourself and get in touch with your deeper sense of self, it will not be an easy journey. This is especially true if you have been engaged in ego-driven lifestyle for the majority of your life. While this is a case, embracing of path of uncertainty is an endeavor that will not only help you to find yourself again, but will help you to grow into a self reliant, independent, and powerful man. A man full of ambition, love for self and others, and passion. Наташ, it is not an easy path, however, as this new lifestyle requires a totally different approach. It requires you to live uh, intentionally and not simply chase quick fixes, pleasures, and instant gratification. It requires sacrifice, self will, and a drive. As we mentioned, being gentle with your power is from of self-love. Um, and guys, to consume everything, you are loved just for being who you are, just for exciting. You don't have to do anything to earn it. Your shortcomings, your lack of self-esteem, physical perfection, or social and economic success, none of that matters. No one can take this love away from you, and it will always be here. I complete my deep and difficult topic for today and returning to the chat. Want to know your opinion, guys, and all your questions. Okay. Bill there, Rosanna, I'm lost in your eyes. I wish to stay here, so don't find me. Samuel S., you look very smart with these glasses. Thank you so much. This glass is not to look smart. This is because my eyes really tired and everything is blurring when I'm looking at comments, reading next to the lamp. So, but anyway, thank you. Nice to know that. And welcome back, Jana and everyone. Thank you so much, and nice to see you at my second session. And those men that lose mostly because they lack a mental preparation for marriage, although they are excited the idea to love and to be loved. Guys, I will try to. It was even difficult topic for me. Sometimes, when we speak about some things in a scientific way, difficult to apply for real life. For example, I want to tell you one story about people I know. Like I can say that they are friends, but like an example, uh, was a man, a guy, and when he began to when he began to dating with his girlfriend, he stopped to hang up with his friends. But sometimes it can be positioned from a lady like, I don't let you, or something. In this way, it's important not to lose yourself in relations. Like, of course, no need to. mm, I can say Bill. I will explain them.
Hello.
Hello,
It's
Bill.
it's raining today, and I'm walking in the park.
Ah, okay.
This is a replica of the
What a nice
Liberty.
bell.
That's a replica of the Liberty Bell. You know, the Bell of Independence.
Yeah.
And they modeled it from the exact mold that the original was in, except for this one doesn't have a crack in it. You know, it's
Uh-huh.
pretty nice. I don't know if you can see
Yes,
it.
yes. I like such memorials, some
Well,
historical
actually,
moments.
this is not the Liberty Bell. This one here is from a
90,
battleship. This is from a
90,
battleship. Yeah,
but
this one's from a battleship. I'm standing at the wrong bell, but I'll walk over to the good bell, okay? But this one's from the battleship that they created on the Pacific coast. And they said the last time I was wrong by was some governor back in 1949. They said that's the last time it was wrong, but guess what? I just rung it again. But anyway, so this is the park that I'm at. Um,
Looks
and
lovely.
there's a statue here. I don't know if you can see it. That's
Yes.
a statue from the Cuban War. And
Uh-huh.
then over here, I'm walking. But anyway, can you
Nice.
see me okay?
Yes, I can see you and I can see a nice location around you.
Yeah, I'm at the park. It's really big. And they have
Mm-hmm.
one tree from every continent around the world, and they're all marked on what kind of tree they are. Now, here
Yes.
is the Liberty Bell, the Bell of Independence. Okay, that's in Philadelphia. This is recreated with an exact mold, except for this bell doesn't have a crack on it. You know, it's a Liberty Bell. But I could try to make it ring. I don't know if you could hear it, but anyway, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody ever does a video with you outside. Everybody's always inside. So I decided to do one outside for you, you know?
Thank you. Yes, it's quite interesting.
And if you guys ever chat with a girl, maybe it's better to take her at different locations that you go to
Oh,
instead of
Bill.
always instead of
Yeah.
always at home, so they could see how you live, you know, and where
Yeah,
you're
a
at.
good point of view. And soon I will share some topic with you, like interesting ideas for online datings.
And
Like
here's
when you
this
have a video
giant.
call, what you can create.
This is a giant stone, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is saying that this was put here because they grew baby trees into giant trees even back before the Civil War, you know. Now
Mm-hmm.
all the trees are marked. I don't know if you could see. They have a sign on each one to
Mm-hmm.
tell you what
Yeah, I
kind of
can
tree
see
it is.
the tables.
But it's pretty interesting. So they have lots of monuments here, lots of things to see. Every tree from every nation, you know, like I was saying, pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
collect all over the world, mostly all over the world. Yeah,
Yeah. So
it's
this is
pretty
where I walk.
interesting,
This is
really.
sometimes where I walk during lunch for exercise, you know.
Yeah, nice area for long
I got
walking.
dark. I got dark here because there's trees over my head.
Yeah, for a while.
So it's nice seeing you.
Yes, Bill, thank you so much for coming and for sharing this little excursion to us with some historical knowledges. Thank you.
I'm in the rain, you know. It's
Yeah,
raining a little bit. I forgot I left my umbrella inside the office, you know. But I wanted to show you this orange tree. This is interesting. They
I
got
like
lots of
orange trees.
they have lots of orange trees here.
Nice.
So I'll show you. I'm gonna have to turn my camera here so you can see
I
this.
like orange trees every time. Enjoy when see them because they looking exotic for me. I like palms and orange trees, lemon trees, such things because yeah, a lot of nice.
Can you see that?
Yes, I can see all the oranges.
And they're all over the ground too. You know, oranges are falling onto the ground. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, so I'll have to go to work soon because your topic took most of the hour. So I'm walking. So I'm starting to walk back to work. But they have interesting trees here. I don't know if you could see.
Yes, I
They have
can.
really tall trees. Um, Sometimes it's dark, but anyway. So it's a good topic that you gave.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're saying that the suicide rate is increasing everywhere. You know, a lot of men are dying. You know, from depression or something. You know, um,
Yes, and this is very important to
but
realize your identity
I
before
don't.
you go
A
to the
lot of times people said they don't see the signs. They don't even know that they're under depression. You know,
really?
um, it's just a sad story. But really, your topic's really good. You've been I don't know. Are you doing a lot of research and coming up with these topics or what? Because it seems like you do a lot of planning or something, you know?
Yes, of course, we're doing this planning for you guys to bring you
I lost
quality
connection, so
information. Uh, of course, we
I
do
can't hear you
some.
for some reason.
Of course, we do some researching before bring some topic with quality information for you here, of course.
I've
But
got to go, okay? I can't hear you for some reason.
okay, Bill. Bye. See you. Guys, I will return to the chat. Our time, we have 10 minutes only till the end of the stream. And I need to make announcement about Zoom speed datings. And Anna will explain more for you about this event.
Hello guys, Anna here, Heart of Match Guarantee, and I have exciting news. You guys were asking and we've created Zoom speed dating. Woohoo! To register, you can find link in description below to this video. For whom we've designed this product? For guys in their 30-something and ladies from 25 to 35 years old. There is many reasons why we choose this age category. Imagine we take clients of any age and then ladies of any age, and then we have 25 years old woman come on a speed dating event and she meet man like 60 years old, and you can imagine how she feel. In order to increase effectiveness of our introduction, we choose specific age group and we're going to work with it. We know that guys in their 30s, they just start their career and they don't have a lot of financial resources, but there is some serious marriage-minded guys who are ready financially and mentally to create a family, and we want to create opportunity for those guys because we have a lot of ladies in there from 25 to 35 for whom this number one goal in their life, and they want to be in the life of man, to be the supportive wife who help him to achieve his goals in his career. How many ladies you will meet? We will invite 2 ladies for each man that can be potentially good match based on man profile. Who are those ladies? Those ladies from our database, matchguarantee.com. If I can give you an idea, this is like when men come into bar and he don't know whom he will meet. As well, ladies already know that they will meet men in their 30s. So this will be like natural environment where everybody can opens up in the way they are. To help you guys to know each other better, we will use matchmaking based tools. How many contacts you can get after party? You can get unlimited contacts as long as the lady have mutual interest to you. So after party, you send us ladies that you're interested to develop relationship, and we ask them if they have mutual interest in you, and if yes, then we exchange your contact information. How often we are going to do Zoom speed dating events? We are going to do it every single month, and our first party will be December 17, noon Eastern time. How much does it cost? Well, in our opinion, we've created effective and affordable opportunity for young guys. On the other hand, we want to make sure that guys who sign up with these services are financially stable and mentally ready to create family, because this is what our women clients want. They want to create a family. If you're in a life situation when you don't have stability or you cannot even provide for yourself, this is definitely not journey for you right now. So the investment is $1,997 and $197 per month. As long as you pay your monthly fee, you're entitled to come to every party forever. Go register by the link in description below, and first 7 guys will get $600 off. See you soon. Bye bye.
Guys, and I will show now for you category of ladies age 30, which you can meet at this Zoom speed dating event.
We could drive along an ocean reflecting the sun, or make a bed of green atop a wide open scene. Under a canvas of blue, I would draw ever nearer to you, to feel the dew on your skin. That is how it would begin. For summer is for falling in love. disregard the thought of ever having to part. For summer is for falling in love.
Okay, guys, I hope you could find somebody which you already like, and don't miss out this event, 17th of December, noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 5 and 6 in the evening Europe time. You can register on the by link below this video or any other videos from our channel and find your happiness. Also, guys, I have good news for you about our channel ukrainedating.tv. Here is how our donation contributions look as of today. Total received $2,016. Thank for our viewers who helped our channel. So if you love our Ukraine dating project and want our ladies to continue serving you, we ask you to make a monthly auto-recurring donation and share our videos in social media to help us grow. Remember, our mission is to educate more men in the truth about a real opportunity Western men have to create an international marriage and family. Ways you can support us. Make monthly recurring donation suggested $10 each stream. Send a flower bouquet to one of our lady streamers. Send a private email to any of our live streamer girls. You can also find the donation link under this video and help to our channel as much as you feel. Thank you so much, and I'm returning to chat to read your comments. Juan Antonio, hello one more time. Another dose of lovely lady Jana. What a pleasant day it is. Juan, thank you so much. That nice to know for me that I'm making your day pleasant. Great. Like I was saying, Jana, the concept of right and wrong should be independent or of a relationship. The earliest example of failure was Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. A person should be themselves and not lie. Yes, good example, by the way. Easy to say this, not easy to path through all the life with your partner and to stay yourself and to truly love your partner and not to lie in any aspects of for this life in common. So should be, but guys, it's a big job in both ways. Juan Antonio, becoming obsessed with your significant others is not healthy. Your life cannot revolve around her, him. For sure, it shows that you are like a weak person and you need somebody like a nanny or can't imagine your life. Oh my God, guys, sometimes we can read or even see personally some people which are really sick about somebody and they never will get this person, like this person will never love them, but they can live many years, like all their life, and have a sick love to some person. And for me it's terrible, really, like they just waste their whole life. Samuel, to marry is like partnering in business. Yes, but a little more serious because partners can decide for to between both of them to make something by documents to stay apart, or it's a little more easier because if partners will get apart, it will not hurt. But if you will, the point of marriage to stay together till the last days, yeah, and so even more serious, but yeah, the same serious, like you should waste everything in a very careful way. Jack, hi again. I'm late. You're speaking about unhealthy codependent relationship. Codependent relationship are toxic and unhealthy and lowest level. Being independent is in the middle. Being interdependent is okay. Yes, Jack, not about it was just a part of the topic, like how not to lose yourself in relationship. And of course, if you lose yourself, it will lead to codependent relationships, and it's for sure it's not healthy. Like I say, Jana, one partner should not drive the personality of the other partner by emotional blackmail. This is the case. Hopefully, you will discover this before marriage, which couldn't turn toxic. Yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, not every time you can explore everything before marriage, but yes. Yani, good evening to you. Nice to see you. Tommy, oh my God, Jana girl in black leader now with sexy glasses. I just fell out of my chair. Tommy, everything for you. Tommy, hey guys, my opinion is suicide is a coward's way out. Be a man. Tommy, I agree with your position, but like Bill said in a very accurate way, that sometimes a man can't even realize that he's staying under depression, and depression it's an illness. So. Not everybody so strong. I am glad to know from you that you are strong masculine man who is stronger than depression, than suicide, that some issues. Um, Good if you are strong enough to figure out of any problem. But not people can do this. And of course, we need, in such occasions, in some troubles, we need help. And the best friend for you is yourself, because only you can realize your own feelings and mm, do something. Only you can do something for you. Some people can help you, but first of all, you need to be ready to accept this help, to show that you have problems, and to let them help you. When Antonia agree, interdependent is the best. Yes, of course, when two healthy personalities stay next to each other, not because they depend on each other, just because is their healthy choice to stay next to partner, and they can live without this partner, but they feel better to live with this healthy partner for sure. Not because of money, not because of property in common, not because you feel sick if your partner not next to you. Everything this is unhealthy. Nice when you have your personal space, nice when you have personal interest, even nice if your interest can be in common, if you will share your interest between your family, inside your family. It's also nice, but it doesn't deny that you can't have a private space, and sometimes we need um, to have our own identity, yeah? And that's right, Jana. Many people don't know that emotional suffering can dominate the lives of many coping with the diagnosable mental health issue. It's unnoticedly affecting their relationship with other. Yeah, and they even don't notice that, don't admit that something wrong. Yes, Sam. Oh, John, hello to you. Good evening. Hello to all, and John as well. Great subject. Thank you so much. Yes, guys. Thank you, Bill. Yes, guys, I'm really glad, and I also feel absolutely great and fulfilled when we have such important topics. When I have this feedback from you in the chat, it's really very important. So please support me with your likes, guys. Because we try to find some interesting truth here and some tips how to figure out from all these issues which can have in our lives. Like I say in Jana, selfishness can be a problem in a relationship, of course. We are not talking about having some time to yourself to sort yourself out. We are talking about giving time and energy to your family and others. Yes, you sometimes everybody need to help time for yourself. Uh, it is healthy. You need to also to renew your energy in some way you like. But to stay next to a selfish, it hurts because you will help to this person. You will try to make this person happy without any gratitude from his side. So to be selfish, no need to be selfish and no need to stay next to selfish. We need to um, look at people and make these conclusions before we get into these relations. What? So true about relationship these days. Yeah. Not all. We have some good examples, guys, also in our lives. So better to focus and to take as an example some healthy and happy varieties. Like I say, Jana, a picnic with the family in a park is unselfish. A man going to drink with his mates in the pub is selfish. Is this wasting money for the family, stealing time for his family, and disrespecting his wife coming home drunk? No. If it is not like a usual habit, if your wife okay with that because everybody needs some personal space to spend some time with your friends. If you're not doing this regularly in some bad way, if you not go back home drunk and with a bad behavior, so it will be not a problem. It's just part of normal modern life. So if you find some interest to hang out with your friends, to drink something, it's okay, guys. It's something about real life. If it is not an issue in your family, if you not get drunk very hard, if you behave yourself well, so what a problem. And to organize some picnic with the family also great. Sometimes you need to spend to dedicate your time to family as well as sometimes you need to dedicate some time also to yourself, so to keep balance. Jack, alcohol is poison. I don't drink and seek and prefer a non-drinker, non-smoker, healthy-oriented, not jabbed. What is it? Jabbed. The loved natural lady with grace. Main criteria is she a high quality lady, a good person. Check interest in position, good healthy position, and yeah, I like the your main criteria is a good person. Yeah, good for you, for your health. But Jana, the problem these days lies with the way that kids are raised. There are many broken homes, so no proper male-female remodel ratio. No one to motivate, encourage them from a young age because parents are always working. Mhm. Do you think this is a problem of some things which will lead to lose yourself? This results in them growing up with doubts and uncertainties. Once they finally get into a relationship where their partner treats them well, then they will become codependent for fear of losing what they didn't have. I will read till the end and then I will say my opinion. I think people rush into each relationship, marriage too fast before discovering themselves, self development. No self love and uncertainties make anyone weak, and it ends up becoming a turn off. So they focus on what makes them happy, their partner, to overcompensate for what they lack. Therapists earn a lot of money, but I have my own opinion for this. You know, a lot of people and I mean kids which grew without a lot of care from their parents because their parents should work and they become strong people, normal good people, especially now when we have a lot of information. We are open to all this free information to learn. We have internet, we have a lot of classes, we can educate ourselves in many ways. So our family for sure makes a big scars in our like formation if something in our first family was wrong, for sure. But it doesn't mean that every time from this child will grow some person which will seek some dependence in the partner. It depends also on your personal qualities, on some people when you spend time with, I mean, not just first family, like friends and society which around you at school, with your friends, your neighbors, a lot of things. So everything is very individual. And for sure that therapists nowadays they earn good money because of all these problems before people doesn't know that they can go to some doctor and explain some problem and the doctor will help. First of all, not every therapist will resolve every problem of person. Sometimes it's more difficult to find the roots of this problem, and this person can even understand the reason why he is unhappy, but do nothing with that because he can't change the past or can't pass through this trauma. So very individual occasions, and sometimes people which grew not in a full family become a real normal people which create a really like family of example because they promise to themselves in childhood like I will have different, sometimes opposite children from full family which had really good examples, good conditions of life. They lived really good, but they become some freaks or abusers or some unhealthy people. So I think the biggest influence we have from our like genes, our qualities, but when our qualities formed in special society, like first family and friends, school, so place you spend a lot of time, and passing through a lot of life situations, it formed our personality. And what kind of personality it will be, who knows, depend on your qualities, how you could stand with all these life situations, how you could resolve these problems or you couldn't. Everything is very complicated here. Jack, many women in the West alien their children against their father. That is bad. Use them as a weapon, as the laws incentivize women to monkey branch and divorce to grab assets. The results are family destruction. It is a terrible problem, Jack, and the problem is in laws because unfortunately these laws are not honest if they can protect just a mother of children. And I also saw such videos when some crazy women, the man behave himself in a polite way, and the lady was really mad. And it's not good example for children, and for sure children shouldn't become these viewers who can see your hate between each other if you have these problems inside family or with your ex. Children shouldn't see this and be involved in these problems in relations between two adult people. What life is a journey. I learn all kinds of things along the way. Don't focus too much on others when your journey is long from over yet. Include others, yes, but don't make them the focus. Oh yes, good boy. Many trees still have green leaves there. Mhm. Lahey saying, Jana, if family man hasn't got time to become lost in psychological issues, he needs to get on with it and do what is right. This involves hard work, but there must be fun times as well. Fun times we need to feel ourselves good, because you will just burn out if you will think how to earn, how to resolve problems, how to provide life. If you will just work and no rest, no fun times, you will just burn out. You will be not a healthy person inside and out. Like, of course, you have some obligations, like a man and like in every person. Man has his own obligations to provide some quality life to the family and to protect his family, as well as the wife has obligations to create good and healthy, peaceful atmosphere in the family, to take care about children and husband as well, to also to realize herself, and our life is not hard work. This is not a life. This is just the way when we can um, create opportunities for real life. And real life is to have fun time, to rest, to travel, to eat good and healthy food, to spend time with your favorite hobbies, to enjoy this time. Джек, Жана, будь ласка, розкажіть більше про свій досвід монастиря. Мені неймовірно цікаво, що неможливо описати, можливо, я поділюся своїм досвідом семінарії. Jack asking me about my monastery experience. Yes, Jack, near like 5 years ago, I had such period in my life. Like I had problems in family, and this decision was because like it was a good place to find peace, to calm down, to be closer to God and to all this like high lores and a peaceful, good high life. And I lived in a monastery during 1 week, like a, mm, like a monk, something like this. So without a mobile phone. So I had, but just not a smartphone, just for connection. But it was not all the time with me. So it was in my hotel room, and I had to work just with my like hand hard work with hands, something like to clean the church, to tidy up the church inside, to take care of flowers because they had a lot of flowers on the area, to take care about flowers, to take care about plants like vegetables and fruits they grow for themselves. Like monastery is like a small city which organize all the life inside walls. Cooked for all the monks to wash dishes, to, to cook something for tourists because this monastery also allowed to for tourists to visit this because this is like some saint place with uh, deep history, and they tried to rebuild one church which was ruined at the time World War II, or maybe even first, but I think second war. It was ruined, and they need to earn money to rebuild this church, and they like cooking cakes to sell these cakes for tourists and do some stuff. So yeah, every day just hard working out of city crowd, noisy routine when your head working with the many questions, like at the beginning of the day when you just woken up and need to think to plan your day, to go to many places, to organize your life, and all this noisy life, and you just come to some peaceful place, very silent place. You need follow rules. You need to go to the church for 2 hours twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. You eat food, eating food just by rules, like they had meat and fish there, but by special days. So when you follow these simply rules, your head like clean inside, and you don't bother for all this noisy city life, and you like can clarify your thoughts inside your head, especially while working with hands. For example, I had to pick up dead flowers, or I don't remember, weeds or weeds, these bed plants beside vegetables, beside flowers. And while you're working with your hands, your head is like working in a different way, not like in a city when you need to think every time you late to somewhere, to some meeting, you need to do this job, you need to check, you need to call, you need to meet with somebody, like all this kind of busy lifestyle, and your head become clear. And I remember very clearly to myself, I did some notes there to my like a diary, I can say. I like it was not a real diary like I lead every day, but I just did a special notes because it I had some feeling inside me, like I feel different, I feel this peace inside me, and a lot of moments you become ready to accept, like you ready to agree with some things which are in your life and you against these things, and you can watch on these things from other angle, from different angle. So it was interesting experience. In one hand, in other hand, I understood that these people who lives there by different reasons, most of ladies, they were old because they or don't have relatives, or they have but they don't want to bother children which lead their own life, their own families, and they find this peace to live in there. Also were some young ladies, some ladies which ill, which have some sickness and different reasons. But everything I could find, everything what I could admit there, it's just a simple people which have reason to live there. So they are not too different from me or you. The same emotions they have. Sometimes they also can get like angry or something. I saw such occasions, not like some crazy situations, but anyway, if something wrong, some person can get angry, like why it's not by order, because they also have all these processes inside their monastery to organize their life and to have some schedule to do some tasks and to give some tasks for other people. So they are simple people, yeah. So also was interesting to me to explore this. Matthew, привет, Jana. Oh Lord, the glasses. Hello, Matthew. Nice to meet you, gentlemen. What Lahe is saying, he needs to set some time aside for his mental health, otherwise he'll burn himself out and damage himself on an emotional level. He'll become unstable. Yes, and it will lead or to depression or to some stress, hysteria, and something like this, which will be absolutely unhealthy for him and for the family, and nobody will be healthy after this. A person can just broke. What? Oh, Jana mentioning time zone now. Guess I won't have to anymore. Are you? No, I am not always mentioning. Be hurried to make a new one. Irvin, right now I have to put my friend first. Knowing her situation right now isn't impossible to be selfish. Yeah, like you can put yourself first, understanding that she stands in more worse situation than you. But it doesn't mean that when you put her on first place, that it will hurt you. So if you feel good from these actions, when you, for example, can not to buy some not really need thing to you, something which is just by wish, and can help to her or to prepare to earn this money, to save this money, to organize something for future. You will have a good goal, and maybe you will be glad of yourself of this decision. If you, for example, will not eat to save this money for future, it will damage you. So be careful, but I understand that you try to be caring when knows your like when you know your situation, you try to be stronger. And if you feel this naturally, is a good quality and good for you also, because you feel like manly. Knowing my friend helped me learn how not to be selfish. It showed me how to share with my friends and family better. It is great and better to be in your relations when both people, they are a giver and a taker at the same time. So if you realize that your partner also gives something to you, not just receive from you, so it's good way of communication with every person. Lahisa and Jana, Jack says he wouldn't want a wife who was a smoker. I totally agree. Cigarette smoke makes me feel sick. Even alcohol taints the breath. But I can accept that. Smoke, cancers plus emphysema. I also don't accept people which smoking. I don't like the smelling. For me, it's also like sick. I don't like they have this smell on hands and from mouth. I also don't like. And with alcohol, guys, depend on how much alcohol. Some people just get addicted to alcohol, and of course, it is not good, not pleasant, and people can't have good behavior under the alcohol. But sometimes everybody in modern life, I think, not all, but a lot of people, yeah, they can drink something on holidays, relax on some occasion, even without reason. If they have a day off or hang out with friends or go somewhere, it can be, but just important that this can be in people's life in some healthy borders, not to be addicted to something. And for sure, it would be an issue if you will meet a girlfriend, a lady which will smoke. I think for guys, it even worse than for ladies, because when a man doesn't smoke and the lady smoking, it's difficult to stand. Like it's not feminine, and it can be a reason even why you will not even look at the side to this girl. I know such guys which when they can see that girl smoking, they will say bad things like, "I don't want even to know this lady just because she's staying with a cigarette." Laha is saying, what recovery time is important, but ruining a family, as you know, is not a sitting down time all at all. To gain more time in each day, you might have to reduce your sleeping time. Но ведение семьи, как известно, вовсе не сидение на месте. Чтобы получать больше времени каждый день, вам, возможно, придется сократить время сна. No, healthy sleep is very important. You can reduce your sleeping time once, twice a week, even 2 weeks, and be okay. If you will do this regularly, depend on your personal, also like on your body, on your hormones level. Some people, they really can slept in 4 or 5 hours, and they can lead this kind of life like decades during all their adult life. Some people, they slept in like by medicine for person, average person, we need to sleep like 7 hours. It would be okay to feel to be healthy, to feel healthy. And you can stand some time, but if you will not have enough rest, it will make some scares on your physical health, on your body, and mental health as well, and this would be not good. So I don't think that to lead a family life is too complicated, that you can burn on your work and to do everything. If you are a team with your partner, everything should be well, and not every work is to take so many efforts and time. Like depend on your work. But what Laha is saying, setting some time aside does not imply having to do that every day. Plus, in the evening, young kids go to bed early, and as they get older, don't spend their evening with the parents. Yes. Every single day. Yes, agree. So first time when just you have just small kids, you need to pay more attention. You need to be more involved in family, and you guys as men, you also need to help to wife when you have small kids, because she also will burn out, because it's a process which she can't stop. It's not a computer when you can just put a pause and go somewhere. It's like process all the time when you involve depend on the character, on behavior of kids. So, but it's not for all time, not forever. And with the ages, yeah, the behavior and needs of children, they are different. And you can organize your life in your family in many, many ways. Some guys, women in Ukraine, they, most of them, I don't know enough ladies which doesn't work. Most of ladies, they are working. And they can cook before their work or after work and take care of kids and tidy up their houses without any help, like cleaner lady or something. And they are okay, and they have even time for rest. They spend weekends somewhere. They have their vacations, so it's possible. Need to be a team in healthy conditions and healthy atmosphere at home. You also will feel more happy, more energetic. And opposite, if you unhappy, you will feel tired. You can't do anything. Matthew, Jana, thank you for sharing. It's very brave of you and very interesting about monastery. Yes. Yes, guys, welcome. Some my inside. But it was interesting experience for me, and I am proud that I had this experience. And then I returned to this place. I had good memories and good connection there with some people, with some old lady. She was like a teacher for me, and we had interesting evenings with the deep talks, with a cup of tea. So nothing to be ashamed for me about sharing this. Like I was saying, Jana, you must have spent about 3 hours on live stream. Time for a rest. You really are special. Yes, I know this, but when we have such a huge topics, guys, 1 hour really not enough to share everything what I want and to listen you back your opinions about many things. Such is the point of the channel, so it's okay. I mean, the point is communication and bring some information to you. Like I said, what teenage kids need help with their homework. A parent should at least check it is being done. Then there is your own work. Depend also on children. Some children you can trust for 100%. They will do everything, and you can just ask, is the home task is ready? Some children, they have some issues maybe at their schools, and they can need some more time. So you need to help. You need to check. So different, depend on kids. But what Laha is saying, if teenage kids need help with their homework every day, then the question is, what are they doing at school? Different. But what? Sometimes, I don't know, guys, did you have any issues at school? But sometimes teachers some teacher just cannot like you, and you will every time will be bad for this teacher, and you will never prove your knowledges. And kids are not such strong as adult people. They can't protect themselves, and after just several tries you will just give up and will not be attentive with this teacher. You will not have respect to this teacher. You will afraid, you will not understand, and a lot of things. So it can be a bad school, and your parents, for example, can't provide some other kind of school for you because it's next to place. A lot of children, they had to go to the local school which is next to their house. So different occasions. Not every school and not every teacher is a real teacher. Some teacher can be good for one pupil and be absolutely not honest for and really bad for another pupil. But as for checking if it's being done, you don't have to stare at them all evening. He's saying doing very well. Yeah. Jack, Jana for sharing. TU, what is it? You're such a good woman. I discern you have good intentions always. What is it to you? To you pray. Thank you, Jack. I can see that this is something really good and pleasant. And thank you so much for good woman. I hope so. What Vahe saying? Not talking about tests, talking about what they do during classes. Nobody that I knew ever had to have their parents help with their homework every single evening. Mm, yeah, should be. Should be. Like, I also think that homework is a duty, a responsibility of children. But if a child has problems with some uh, of lessons, our parents' responsibility is or to help personally, if it's possible, if you understand this lesson and can explain in a good way, or to organize some teacher for this of a child who will explain. Guys, we have overtime again, very big. I do hate to stretch of uh, 50 smokes and avoid them like plug. I do not care how beautiful there is. If there was any interest, it is immediately lost and gone forever. Yeah, I said this. I know this position, guys. You are very straight in this position. Yeah, about cigarettes. Yeah. Yes, sleep is super important. It is the best medicine, essential to clear and plug from your brain. And also, guys, while sleeping, we have special like producing hormones. And if you will have this less time for good rest, you will have problems with your physical and mental health because your body will not produce special hormones if you will not come in time in special time or not have enough sleep to sleep in. You can sleep too much unless you have a rare medical issue. Please sleep more. I don't think that sleep over is good, like when people sometimes just get habit to sleep like more than 9 or 10 hours. For me, it's also not healthy. It's like kind of a bad habit when people have a lot of free time and they just like sleep and waste time. It's for me. But what, Jack? Actually, there have been studies that show that sleeping too much can lead to health issues later in life. Yeah, sometimes about heart and blood vessel issues. Supposedly, someone who sleeps in 4 hours every day has a higher risk of dying long before their time. Even my friend mentions things sometimes, maybe hints to what she wants. And sometimes we have to discuss it's not the best time and we can always get later, but it's not easy discussion. I can understand, but very important, really very important. She's a very wise girl because if you're not ready for this difficult discussion, you will not have good results. So it's wise to have special time when you both are calm, okay in your day in general, with your mood, and open and ready to discuss not easy topics. Oh, it's not overtime, it's quality time. Thank you. Good, good to know that. Guys, I finally read the last comments for today, almost 2 hours again. Not enough, yeah, every time, not enough time to speak as we want. As we end today's stream, let me play a short video so you know our channel's big purpose and vision. Thanks for being with me, guys. I hope to see you on my next stream, which will be the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I will have the day off by my schedule. Yes, пока-пока, Vatva. Thank you so much for your opinion, for your control. See you next time, guys. Next time, actually look by schedule the day after tomorrow. I think it should be Saturday noon. Okay, don't forget to like this video, please, and let's watch about our channel huge purpose.
Hello! Привет! And welcome to UkraineDating.tv. Our channel is the world's first of its kind, providing free live streaming every single day, 7 days a week with the real, genuine, beautiful Ukrainian ladies. Finally, now you have the opportunity to video chat live 7 days a week with different beautiful Ukrainian girls of all ages and walks of life. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine culture, Ukraine women, and Ukraine current events. And if you come to enough of our live streams, you might just discover what makes us mysterious women tick. Guys, I think you understand we're like David fighting Goliath here to bring you the truth once and for all. Our channel's purpose is to debunk the myth and stigma created by the toxic paper letter scam industry. And we hope you agree the best way to accomplish that is by giving you the opportunity to video chat with average Ukrainian girls that represent the real women of Ukraine. And then you be the judge about what's real and what's not. Guys, please know that we're doing this all for you. So do me a favor and subscribe to our new channel and help us help you, your fellow man, and help us bring Goliath to his knees. So guys, can I ask you to share this video with all your friends? Only together we can